Hello guys, this is DC Trader for another market update, and it's Tuesday, November 17, 2020, and it looks to me that the US market is still hanging in there and it's creating an inside bar between yesterday's level, and then we were discussing here yesterday. So basically we were here, and yesterday it still made another new high, and now it's hanging in there, right? Although we did not create a new all-time high around this level of, let's take a look at this number. We did not go above 3,668, but still we are hanging in there. So let's take a look at our markets. So our markets today, guys, in our discussion yesterday, we have now created an inside bar between yesterday's high and low. So what does this mean? Our yesterday's high and low, guys, is actually here, and our low is here, and we are just in the middle. Now, as per discussion of yesterday, we know that we're having some down days yesterday, and which is not that exciting. But today, guys, what makes me happy is, remember I was telling you guys about 6915, this level. I'm gonna watch it. Now, of course, I was thinking, oh, okay, this might hit here and go down. But this morning, it went above and is trying to hold at this particular level of 6915. So 600, 915, and now it's hanging in there. Now, as long as tomorrow, guys, we can stay above this level, 6,991 and above, and stay above there, then we are near to this particular level and we could go up higher. Although, of course, we gotta watch our head here at 7,132, because we might hit our head. Why we might hit our head? It's around this level, but it does not mean it's gonna hit it exacto. So we looks to me today looks a little bit of a change of position, right? Remember, this is the micro channel to the downside, and today we are experiencing a little micro channel to the upside. Now, the way I see it tomorrow, we gotta hang into this level, guys. We gotta stay in this channel. We're gonna stay above this particular level near 7,000, and if we do, that is a good sign, guys. So that is about for this particular stock or this particular index. I hope we can continue here, and it's from this level, guys. From this reset count, this is the first entry. Now, if we can stay above near 7,000, that is considered a second entry to the upside, and we can basically go above here 7,100, and that is a great thing to do, guys. But as of right now, we're hanging in there. So the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is ACEN Energy. Now, ACEN Energy today, guys, was doing great, guys. Take a look at that, guys. Remember? So yesterday, we were taking a look at this particular level, right? Now, of course, we all know 393, and where did we get 393, guys? 393 is this. Used to be a resistance, now becomes support. And you know, from Friday, it bounced there. And on Monday, actually, what happened? It tried to go down, but could not go down at 406. And it ended up higher around 429. And today, it opened around 429 and goes straight up. So that means there is a continuation on this. So that's why sometimes, guys, I put two levels like these. It's either it's gonna hit this or it's gonna hit this. Now, of course, if it hits above, then you know it's a micro channel going to the upside. And do we have some continuation? Yes, we do. Now, the only thing that I'll be watching again for tomorrow, guys, is what level? 445. Why 445? You know that sellers were here before and weren't able to go out, and they're kind of in a hurry, right? So my thinking is that there are still some sellers there who could be stuck, and they may want to go out first. We gotta get all the sellers out before this can continue to the upside, or else we're gonna have some weight on our back here. So my thinking, tomorrow we might touch this level, and if we touch this level and continue above, then you know that sellers are getting out and we have some continuation to the upside. All right, and the next particular stock that we're gonna be discussing is Ali. Now, of course, guys, in Ali, on the Ali right now, guys, remember I was telling you about this particular price, 38.32, and this 38.32 means also a lot to the traders. Why? Because of this particular level. Now let's make this one bigger. You know, this level here last February, right? There were sellers there, definitely. It dropped there, right? So today, oh, wait a minute. Oops, sorry about that. What I mean was this level, 38.32, this particular level here on June. Sorry about that. I was looking at this. So this particular level, now we know that there are sellers here who drove the market for 1, 2, 3, 4 months, and now buyers are now buying the market. So 1, 2, and it's going to a third, and we're going fast, going to the upside. Now this particular 38.32, you know that there's a lot of sellers here, and maybe some of them are getting out. And if you look at it, since November 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have a little broke here a little bit, and now we have not yet broken another low of the previous candle, and that is good for this particular stock. And on the micro channels, guys, trying to go down, and this particular level of 38.32 is holding, and we're going above it. Now we need to stay above 39.33, guys, and if we do that, then you know the next target is around 44.15. We gotta maintain that, guys. We can't go back down at 38.32. If we do, there's some sellers there on the back. All right, and the next particular stock that we're gonna be discussing is BDO. And BDO really, guys, is finding a ways to make us happy. And of course, remember, guys, I was discussing with you guys on yesterday on 92.10. If it can't go below 92.10, that is good for us, and it's gonna go above 93.50, and if it goes 93.50, it's gonna go higher, and that is a good sign for us, guys. And I think BDO is kind of listening to us in a good way. All right, I know there's some corny jokes, but I'm kind of happy. All right, but if you take a look at that, guys, you know, let me take this volume out. All right, if you take a look at it on the micro channel side, all right, let's take a look at this. Let's move this a bit. It's like that. All right. So my feeling is that as long as we stay above 93.50 tomorrow, and if we continue, we might hit this resistance around 98. And the next resistance will be on 98, almost 99, guys. Now I hope we can still continue by not breaking down here. As long as we don't go back to 94 and 93.50, we still have a chance to the upside. All right, and the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is Converge. Now, Converge today, guys, I am, oops, sorry about that. I am happy, guys.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
And remember this particular, we've been discussing this for quite a while. This particular area of 15, and we are starting to break out. Because you know the micro channels did not break, guys. There was a continue, and then how many days is this micro channel? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and today it just broke out. Now we need to stay above 1560, guys. And if we can stay above 1560, guys, you know what's our next target is 1680, and that is a good sign. Now as long as there's no changes to these, especially to this particular level of 1530, we got to stay above 1583. Now we could be in between there, but I hope we can get out of this 1560 area. All right, so that is for this particular stock. And the next stock that we're gonna be discussing is, today we can't discuss DITO because I think there's still no changes to DITO. All right, that's okay. We are busy. It's still the same. There's no changes to this one. So the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is FGEN. And FGEN is getting to be, I don't know, guys. It has been how many days again, guys? We started this particular funk since 28. And now that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days of range. We need to get out of here, guys. And you know this 29.50 is so hard. And now we are trying to go down. Now, I thought that this particular stock has some upside bias, but right now I'm feeling it's trying to do slowly on an angle, trying to go down. So the only thing I don't want this particular stock is to go to this level, 28.50, around that area, 28.50. And now if tomorrow we can stay above here and maybe stay above 29.50, then we have a good chance to go above almost 30. If not, then we could have here hit our head again and could go down. As long as we must stay above 28.50. That's for this particular stock, and this particular stock is getting to be tight. Now, ever since here, let's take a look at it. Ever since this particular day here, we have never broke the high of the previous day, guys. Now we're slowly breaking the lows, but not the highs. That is not a good sign. We got to do something, guys. Now for HLCM, guys, HLCM today was a day. But remember yesterday I was telling you guys about this particular level, 645, this particular level around here, where we went up in September and tried to push down, and now we are trying to go above 645, and now we're trying to test that again. Now, is that a good sign? Yes, it's not a good sign, yes. But we have to stay above. HLCM has to stay above this particular level, around 645. Now, although the micro channel is very strong to the downside, tomorrow I hope we can stay above 660. If we can open up tomorrow at 660 and go straight up, that is a good sign for us. Otherwise, we can open up and go down again. That is not so good because of the strong micro channels, right? So we got to stay above 650 in order for us to go up. If not, then from the although we did not break the lows ever since the third day, but it's still, and we don't want to go back to 610. So let us see if we can hold this particular area, 645. The next stock that we're going to be discussing is JFC. And I told you guys, I think JFC is not yet on a downtrend, and it is trying to hold himself. Now, of course, this has been the third day by breaking the lows, and today what happened? It's trying to break the highs. That is a good sign. And of course, yesterday I was telling you, okay, although this was trying to go down, but if it could not break which level? 188, and it's staying above 190, then that means that is good to the upside. And did it reach this particular area? Yes, it did, at 195. Now we have to stay at 195, guys, around this particular level, stay above there in order for us to break this level of 201. Other than that, this may be able to go down a bit, maybe put 192 as a support, then go back up. If not, then let's wait and see for this particular stock. Now, if this falls below around 190 and below, then you know its target could be 178.98. So let's wait and see for JFC. I hope JFC has some continuation, because you know it is on the micro channel to the upside. Now for MBT, guys, MBT really, it's not moving that much. You know MBT right now, this particular level is so important. 4509 and 4401. Now it's either one of these two. I hope that this will break 4509 and then stay above there. That will be a good, because you know there is a continuation since November 6th. All right. But other than that, guys, we need to take a look at this particular area of 4401. We need to stay above there in order for us to have a micro channel continuation. All right. But that's about it, though. This is important, guys. We have to take a look. And we are creating an inside candle, and then we broke the low of yesterday, but there was buyers right away. So that is a good sign. Now, if this could be a small micro channel here, as long as we don't go back this particular area of 4413, then that is good sign for us. And we have to stay above 4405. Now, the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is MM. Now, MM, was it exciting? All right, I was excited yesterday for MM. Then, of course, today we had a sell-off. And we went back down to what area? Although we did not go back to 449, so that is a good sign, guys. That is a good sign still, right? But tomorrow we need to have a micro channel going to the upside, guys, or else this can go down to 449. That's about for this particular stock. There's not much changes to this. Now, that's about it. So I will take a look at it when it reach what price? 449. Look at that. This particular channel is pointing to this direction. So tomorrow we may go up a bit, then go back down. As long as we hold 449, guys, we still have a chance going to the upside. And there is also a change in micro channels to the upside. Now, the next particular stock that we're gonna be discussing, guys, is PGOLD. Now, PGOLD today, guys, was a day. PGOLD did not show us the gold today. Definitely take a look at this. Now, although yesterday I was seeing this particular micro channel to the downside, and today it opened it, but there wasn't any continuation. All it found was just sellers pushing it down, and even below this particular area, even below yesterday's candle. Although we saw some minor buying, but at the end of the day, we went back down to 43.10. Not so great. Now, one of the main important thing here is 42.50, guys. We don't want to go back down there. Now, if we do go back down there, I hope we see buyers, not sellers. Now, if we do sell buyers here and it stayed here for quite a while, then you know sellers are trying to liquidate their position. But if we see we come down here and then suddenly just fall off like a cliff and test this again and fall off, then that means sellers are going in, doubling their position to the downside. So this 42.50 is so important to the traders. And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is SECB. Now for SECB, guys, it looks to me like we are now entering back in the range. Like we stayed out on 104. Then we tried. Then today we open and stay above 104. Although, so tomorrow, this particular area of 106.59 and this 105.33, we have to stay above here, guys, to see some continuation to the upside. Because if this breaks and retest back and go back down, now we have to take a look at 104 again. So the most important key here is we have to stay above. But what number? 104.44, 105.44, and we must go up and above 106.63. That is for this particular stock. And the last stock that we're gonna be discussing is Tech. Now, of course, Tech. This is our third day on a range. But of course, why did we stop at 648, guys? And I'll tell you why. 648 is which area? It is actually near this particular area. This area on April. We went up. Now we're trying to test 642 around there. Now, if we maintain above 642 for a while, then you know that they're eyeing for 7 pesos and above. That's my feeling for this stock. Now, if we stayed there about 640, 642 and just suddenly drop and retest that number again, then you know sellers are adding position. So we got to stay above at 642. Now, thank you again, guys, for taking your time and spending your afternoon with me on this stock market update. I hope that you will learn something from me from this stock market update, and I hope that you can like and subscribe to support my channel so I can continue with this and we can learn more together on price action on our Philippine stock market. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.